Hello everybody, my name is Edson and welcome back to a brand new video. This is not a series you guys have seen before because it's a brand new series. This is episode 1, as you can probably see from the title. This is Buttcraft, my Patreon server, and I'm going to be doing a series on here which is going to consist of 1 episode a week. Now, before questions start getting asked, I'm still recording on TimeShot. What I would say is watch episode 71, which I think is the last episode that went out on the channel. Maybe there was one I think maybe possibly there was one more. I'm not entirely sure. If not, it's out tomorrow or something. So watch episode 71 earlier on in the week. It's called something along the lines of, because I've not uploaded it yet as I'm recording this. It's called something along the lines of a serious talk about this server. And in that I explain quite a few things. I'm still recording on TimeShot, still getting 2 episodes out a week on TimeShot, so don't worry about that. But on top of that, I'm going to be doing a third episode, which is going to not be TimeShot. Whereas before I'd normally do 3 episodes of TimeShot, I'm now cutting that back to 2 episodes, and the third is going to be replaced with this one singular episode of Buttcraft, which is my Patreon server. I feel like I don't give my Patreon server enough love on the streams or YouTube. Streams have now been very, very active on the server. I've been streaming on here quite a lot. Mainly, like almost like most of my streams have been on here, and I've been really enjoying it. I'm no longer streaming on TimeShot. I'm only recording on TimeShot. So streaming now, vanilla content is on here, and I'm also going to be producing 1 episode a week, which is essentially going to be recorded throughout the week and rendered out at the weekends. It's always going to be up at the weekends, most likely Sundays. Sometimes it might be out Saturdays. And we are... I need to sort of explain the server pretty much. We have 40 to 50 odd members. It's Patreon only. Patreons of $5 or more. And also my staff of like Twitch mods and stuff are also on the server. So there's like around 50 people on the server, and it started again, I think season 2, because this is season 2. Season 1 lasted for about a year and a half. Season 2 started at April 1st. Wasn't an April Fool's joke, and it's been going since then. So a month and a half now. So there's a lot to sort of catch you guys up on. I'm not going to really tour anything. I'll show you guys the actual spawn build that I've done. I'm not going to really tour anything. You guys are going to have to watch the tour episodes, which get released monthly. There's already been one that's been released at the start of, at the end of May, beginning of, no, at the end of April, beginning of May. So make sure you watch that. I'll link to that in the description down below. And let me show you what I've been working. So from spawn, we do have quite a nice spawn already, and this is still very much new. A lot of people have moved out to start their like big projects, still not really created much at spawn, and there's still quite a lot happening. The main sort of like bulk of things at spawn is you've got the spawn area, you've got the nether portal which leads to the nether hub, you've got the tour board, you've got all of the market stores, you've got the post office, which actually I've never checked to see if I've got any posts yet. Watch me not have any. I've got a poppy. Sweet. I'll take that to my house. We're going to do a little bit of purchasing at the stores in a second. Hopefully a few of them are in stock. I'm trying to get some mending books. And if you come over this house, there's a lot more sort of happening over here. There's some house over there, house over there, some house over there. There's houses everywhere, basically. And this is my house right here. It's huge, it's massive. I know I'm a great builder. It's actually not my house. This is my house over here. You come over this bridge. This was all created by me. This little like lake. There was like a lake there, like a tiny lake there, tiny lake here. Made it go off the sides there. You've got this. I've built these custom trees here, and I've got a very small Edson's Smelly spawn house. It did say small, I swear. This is my Patreons. That's a small spawn house. So this was something that I created, I think on the first day or the second day on the server. This is the house that I created. A few crops up here. It's now like aesthetically pleasing, so I've placed random crops. I did just have all potatoes up here to start off with. There's nothing in any of the chests, nothing in that chests. These chests are going to be, so I've got a mailbox over here. And I've got, obviously, the mailbox in the mail place. And I'm just going to fill these chests with all the stuff that I get given. Whatever I get given, I'm just going to fill the chest with them. So yeah, that is that. That is my spawn house. And now I'm just going to quickly switch to the overview to show you guys sort of the layout of the server, how much is actually going off, and just talk you through sort of my project and what you guys are going to be seeing on this series from myself. Let's switch to it. Alright, so as you guys can see here, this is our overview. It's a live overview, so you can actually see, by scrolling all the way here, this is where I'm currently stood on the server. And if I quickly go onto the server, you guys will see me move about. Blah, blah, blah. I'm now underneath the spawn fountain. There you go. So you can see it sort of moving on the server. That's all fine and dandy. So this is a live overview. You get to see what, and it sort of updates as everyone does stuff. And yeah, this is the map. I think it's 2,500 blocks. I may have got that wrong. Everything got explored pretty quickly on the server. You can understand with like 50 members whitelisted, 20 to 30 or so are really active. So if you zoom in, you can sort of see spawn. You can see sort of like all of the things that have like developed out from it. If I zoom out, there's going to be a few things that take your eye. So you've got up here, you've got this giant wall. That's one of my Twitch mods. You've got loads of other like big builds that are happening on the server. You'll just randomly scroll through and you'll just see like something appear. You'll be like, oh yeah, there's something going off there, something going off there. You'll come down and there's just lots of stuff happening on the server. You'll see random things in the ocean. I think that's Geordie and Dre's iron farm, I think. You have stuff going on up here. Most notably, this is a witch farm project that Carstar is leading, one of my actual admins on the server. He's a Patreon, he's a Twitch mod, he's an admin of the server, an admin of my Discord, and he's like crazy with like his big builds. And he's working on this, which is essentially going to be all the auto farms that we need. He was going to build a second witch farm, but he's not going to do that. It's going to take too long. So this is, I think you have to clear 128 blocks in each direction from the witch farm to get max efficiency. It's clearing it down basically to bedrock. And within that, there's like a gold farm, there's a witch farm, there's like a normal mob farm, there's going to be a tree farm, which I think Rob's creating. There's just everything you can imagine in there. We're actually going to go there later on today. But my project, so if you look at spawn here, zoom out, my project is here. So you can sort of see how everything looks here. It's very, I have done a bit so far. So I've claimed the area and I haven't. You can see the cobblestone line here slightly. There's like some cobblestone line here. Then there's actual just wood. So the wood is actually part of the wall. I can show you the colour scheme of everything and the colour scheme of the wall because I've built a tiny bit of the wall already. But this is like really hilly and I need to do some terraforming before I place the wall around there. Or at least the first block of the wall. Through here you've got these. I think I'm going to try and create these riverbeds to be dried up. I quite like the look of the grass going through, and I may create another river that like comes through here or something, cuts off that. Over here we have and you'll see all of this later on. So like I've got like a tiny farm here of potatoes. I've got like my general, like all of my stuff. You have like a villager breeder. You have like a auto farm. You've got a farmer there. You've got some wall stuff happening down here. It's very bare bones at the minute, and I'm probably the least furthest on the server, but it is what it is. And yeah, I've got a lot to do. I'm going to head to the desert build now, but actually no. Shall we head to the desert build now? No. Let's go through spawn. I need to see if there's any mending books for sale. I need to go to the end. I need to do some enchanting and try and get some enchanting going on all of my tools and stuff, because at the minute I'm boating. Every time I come here, I'm boating all the way from spawn, all the way through this ocean to here. I finally got an elytra on a stream the other day, and I need to get mending, I need to get unbreaking on it, and I need to get some rockets. So I'm going to do all of that. I'll bring you guys along. I'll keep cutting you guys in and back out, so you guys can see all of the stuff that I'm doing. And yeah, let's get some stuff done. All right, so welcome back. I managed to get 5, and I'm not next to the trading area anyway. I was at spawn. I was looking through the trading area. I managed to get 5 mending books. I need 7 in total, so I'm not going to enchant with mending my shovel or my axe yet. I still need to get efficiency 5 on there. I will enchant all my armor. I will enchant the elytra. And I've come here to, mainly get some gunpowder, which hopefully I'll only get a stack then. Oh, I'll only get 3 stacks. So where's the? Do we have one? Where is it? There we go. I'm like, this whole place doesn't have a crafting bench. There we are. So 3 stacks of rockets. That'll do me for a while. That was a big thing that I needed to get. Where's an there we go. Get the elytra. Get those mending books. Actually, I'm not going to use the mending books yet. So we now finally have an elytra. I can sort of fly. This is the first time I've flown on this server. Oh, feels good. It feels good. So as you can see here, this is the witch farm. The witch farm is somewhere there. You've got a gold farm. You've got other farms. You've got like a tree farm here. You've got something there. You've got an iron farm. Just there's anything you can imagine. It's going to be built in here. I'm trying to get like up high so I can just show you guys sort of like the size of this. This needs to be completely dug out. Only like this quarter's been properly dug out yet. And it's going out in sections. And it's just a big project. A lot of people are helping on this. Carstar's sort of taking the lead. There's lots of stuff being built here, and this is just a crazy project. As all of this as more of this gets dug out, all of the farms just get more and more efficient because obviously nothing's spawned around the sides in caves and stuff. So that is essentially what is being what's happening here. So you'll see me pop here every now and then through the series as I come and get some materials and stuff like that. And actually, while we're here, I can grab a few stacks of bones because that will help me with my auto farm. That will help me drastically with that. So I'll pop that away, pop the elytra back in the ender chest, and I'm going to head to the end and we are going to enchant some stuff. I am such an idiot. Absolute idiot. I just cannot believe what I've just done. Okay, so I've been enchanting. Alright. I've enchanted everything. Everything's got mending on. Everything's max enchantments. It's all iron stuff, but everything's max enchantments. And it's all fine and dandy. Right? Where's it? There's a crafting table. There's a crafting table. Right? That's good. That's great. Awesome. Okay? Right? So I decide to do what I say I never want to do, and that's fly through the end, because I remember looking on the overviewer, and when I raided a few end fortresses, or end cities, should I say, on stream the other day, there was 3 that I loaded in, and I only actually saw 2 of them. So I went to the 3rd one to go and raid it. I got loads of loot and everything. I've popped it all in my ender chest, and I decided to kill myself to get myself back. I put everything away. Everything's in these shulker boxes and stuff. The one thing I forgot to put away was my armor. So I have my elytra on me. Luckily, I got another one, so I'm going to use that one to get back. This is an elytra I'm just going to give to someone else on the server. I'm going to use this one to get back. I'm going to hopefully get my armor back that I've just enchanted. I'm literally taking nothing. I'm taking like that and these. And it's so scary to fly in the end. Right, I've got no pearls, so I can just fly over the void bit, which is going to be scary. Right, okay. Right, I haven't got long once I've flown over, so I really need to be quick about this. I've got the overview map. Once I see land, I've got 5 minutes to get the stuff. I would say once I see land, that's pretty much my main thing there. So I've got to think, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so as soon as I fly off the edge, and I'll be flying over the void, for a little bit of time because there's a big gap between the actual island that you spawn on in the end and any other sort of islands. But once we get over those islands, it's not too far. I think I know which one I was underneath. I was underneath the glitched one. Right. I think it was underneath the glitched one. Pretty certain. I'm going to look now, actually. I'm going to look before I actually load it in. I'm going to look. But I know exactly which one I was under. Because I jumped off one of the ships, which is perfect. So you just need to go underneath the ship. So, are we ready? Let's get some stuff. The Endermen, they're not mad. I've got that on. Right, okay, let's go. Alright. I hate this because you have to keep your Y-axis open. You need to stay around 70. Or, well, you need to stay above 70 at all times. Alright, we have 5 minutes. Okay. Let me just zoom in on this so I can see which one I'm going under. Alright, let's go. Got 5 minutes to get there. It shouldn't take long. I should be there in like 30 seconds flat. Coming up close to it now. Alright, down here. Think if my... This isn't good. I think it's this one. I think I jumped off this one. There we are. Ooh. Some good boots and stuff as well. Elytra. The mending elytra. Now I just need to get back up there. So let's... think it's still here. Oh no, don't hit me. Not now. Go away. Okay. Alright, I can pop all of this stuff away now. That's fine. Alright. Everything's in there. Everything's in there now. Okay. Here we go. Woo! And we're back. Alright, I'm going to collect all the stuff. I'm going to fly back to my place. And I'm going to show you guys what happened. Alright, so I've tried to get a bit of a same or similar view to what you guys were looking at in the overviewer. And obviously within Minecraft. So I've pillared up 64 blocks. As you guys can see here, this is the sort of line of wood that we've got going round. And it sort of leads up there a little bit. You just hasn't quite loaded in yet. You can see it sort of like comes back over there. So it comes over the back of this mountain here. And that mountain does go for a little bit. So that's why that's just cobble over there. And you can sort of see the size of the place that we're working with here. We've got a river that sort of cuts through here. We've got this one that cuts through here. I want to sort of dry these up like that. Obviously make it look a little bit nicer than that. Dry them up around there. Require a few sponges and stuff, but I'm sure we can do that. And sort of make it as if it's like been dried up. There's a lot of terraforming that needs to happen. There's a lot of stuff that needs filling in. There's like a cave system there. More cave systems there. That needs flattening more. That needs flattening loads. Like this needs flat. There's a lot that needs happening. So my main task at the minute was to generally just get set up on the server. So I've just been mining, just been playing on the server, not really doing too much. But my main thing at the minute is to try and get a beacon. So if we mine up all of these, I have actually, like I said the other day, I went on a end run. I also went on a nether run, and I managed to get 3 wither skulls. So I'm going to be fighting a wither as I record this tonight on the server. I'm going to be streaming. I may show you a clip of that or something like that, which we might cut to in a second. But yeah, I'm about to stream in a couple of hours. I'm going to go and get some food, then I'm going to set up for the stream and everything. And I'm hopefully by the end of it going to have a beacon. I'm not going to have a full beacon worth of emeralds because I'll go and show you the villages in a second. But what we have left over from the enchanting is a looting book, a silk touch book, 3 unbreaking books. This was just from all the enchants that I did, which is good. So we're going to pop them in there. All of this from 1 ship and 1 end city. So we've got loads of swords, loads of this. Can't even put it all away. Some of this isn't, so that isn't. That's mine. That's mine. So that was stuff that I enchanted. I just shoved in there because I had a pumpkin on and a lighter on. So I'll pop them away. I've got 3 dragon heads. I've got the dragon egg. I've got 3 wither skulls. I need to give that to someone. I'll ask in my stream tonight who hasn't got one. I need to colour all of these as well to be multicoloured. So I can tell which one's which. Pop all of them away. And obviously from other looting looting times. So let's have a look. What do we have in here? So we've got them. That. Some golden apples. Some health potions. We've had a lot of looting that's happened on the server. For me. It's probably, I think it's 2 full nether fortresses and 3 end cities. It's pretty much provided me with everything that I've got right now. In terms of loot, which is just insane. Like the loot that I've got. Like just look at that. Crazy. Anyway, I'm going to go through that when I finally upgrade to diamond and start seeing what I can use and what I can salvage. But for the time being, I've got the absolute best, in my eyes, the best enchantments that I can possibly have in Minecraft. But it's all on iron tools and iron armor and iron everything. So, yeah, that's that. And so I'm just going to be using iron for a little bit because I feel like I need to. Because I always use diamond and I feel like iron doesn't get enough love. Anyway, if I end up over here, I can show you guys what's happening on this like tiny island over here. It's completely lit up. I've managed to finally get. It took me ages. It took me like 2 or 3 days to actually finally get a farmer. I haven't killed any since, so we can actually have a quick butcher's. 42 villages I cycled through before I actually got a farmer. I took 2 villagers from a brown coat, which is like a Fletcher or something, and another villager. And I've cycled through 42 until we finally got a farmer, which is over here. Now, so what I'm doing over here is just breeding more villagers, hoping to get just general librarians, stuff like that. I don't really know if I'm going to focus too much on villagers in this, because I've done quite a lot of that in Time Shot. I think I'm going to focus more on the building, but if I can get a couple of villagers with some good enchants on and stuff, maybe. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have maybe 3-4 farmers or something just posted up somewhere, so I can just trade with them to get emeralds myself. I need this many emeralds, which is 24 stacks. I need like 23 and a bit, so I need 24 stacks of emeralds to create a full beacon, which is something I'm slowly working towards. But that is going to leave it off for this cut. I'm going to head off and stream in a couple of hours. I'm going to hopefully find a wither. You may see a clip of that. If so, enjoy it. If not, follow wither on my stream, and you guys will join me back when hopefully we have a beacon, or I've died and lost all of my stuff. Place your bets. And welcome back. So I was going to have a clip of the dragon fight, not the dragon fight, the wither fight. It didn't take too long. It took like a minute, 2 minutes. We fought it underground in like a strip mine, and it just like kept like blowing up the strip mine closer towards when I kept moving back, shooting it. Then I went in, golden appled up, splashed some regen potions and just started attacking it with my sword. Didn't die, took it on with my iron armor. It was actually quite a successful fight, if you ask me. So we got a beacon. We now have speed here just for now. I just wanted to create like a small one just for now. But sadly, I didn't get to show you guys that because there is a playback error on the Twitch video like playback at the minute. So like no videos are playing at the minute, and this was like early on today and it's still not fixed. they're tweeting out that they're working on fixing it, but I don't know when it's going to be, and I need to get this episode rendered. So sadly, that isn't going to be shown. I'll throw a link to the video on demand in the description if I remember. If not, let me know. And I'll give you the timestamp as well, so you can go back and actually watch what happened. It was nothing special, really. Nothing really happened. I didn't die. It wasn't that entertaining, I don't think. Well, it kind of was, but it wasn't. But this episode's been dragging on. I know it was very much an update. There's not lots of stuff that has been built this episode, but we've sort of now like introduced you to the series, got the gist of everything, and sort of caught you up to speed of the month and a bit of work that's been happening on the server since this season 2 has started. In the next episode, it's going to be all progress, it's going to be all building, it's going to be all work, and you're going to really enjoy it. Also, I now have a second account on Minecraft, which is going to be a camera account, which I'm going to use for third-person time lapses on this series and on Timeshot. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that aspect of the videos coming soon as well. Still no librarians. I've only had like 1 or 2 librarians out of all of the villages that we've bred. So between this and the next episode, hopefully I should have all of the emeralds needed to create a full beacon. We have a lot of bones to work with, and we've got a lot to trade. Hopefully we'll have a full beacon. If we do, we can start working completely on terraforming this place. It'll probably take us a couple of episodes to terraform. We'll do like a bit per episode for like 2 or 3 episodes. Probably like towards the start or something, and talk about something during that. But I'm just going to quickly show you over here the progress on the wall. This was during a live stream the other night. When we fought the Wither and everything, we carried on working on this wall. I'm running really low on the sandstone because I haven't been able to terraform yet because I don't have the beacon. It's all like basically the beacon is holding everything up at the minute. This side of things, there's nothing on there. You can sort of see what the wall is going to look like with this one. We've managed to create this one completely, which is really nice. We need to replicate that more. Hopefully in the next episode we actually finish this wall up to at least like this corner or something, so you guys can see like a general gist of how this will work. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully you guys are too. There's lots of people on the server at the minute. And yeah, thank you for watching the first episode on my Patreon server. This server is actually called Buttcraft, if you guys didn't know, so it will be in the title. I need to make like a Buttcraft logo with like a butt in it or something. I don't know. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like, please leave a comment, subscribe if you're new, and as always, I'll speak to you all soon. Take care.